of the Marmabill by Daniel Errico. Illustrations by Tiffany Turrell. A Marmabill was searching on the rainy forest floor. She came up to a tree that had a tiny wooden door. She traveled very far, and where she was she didn't know. She'd never been so scared, and wasn't sure which way to go. She gave a gentle knock, and 20 wugs came rolling out. When wugs hear any noise, they want to see what it's about. "I'm looking for a creature. He has run off with my nest, but now I've lost my way, and I could use a place to rest. If he has come this way, I'm sure you'll find him on this path. But we have beds and lots of food, and sniff, sniff, oh my, a bath!" The wugs got started cooking, and they filled the tub with bubbles. Leaf and flower bubble baths are sure to ease your troubles. They served up nuts and stew, and she devoured every bite, and played some toss the wug until they fell asleep mid-flight. "Please don't go," they pleaded, when she thanked them for her stay. She said, "I still may be lost, but I am on my way." The Marmabill walked over logs and under heavy brush. Her tiny legs were moving fast, like she was in a rush. She stopped for just a moment by a lazy flowing river, and ate some berry snacks the wugs were nice enough to give her. "Do you mind?" the ground exclaimed from underneath her rear. "The ground just spoke?" she said out loud. "I'm going mad, I fear." "I am not the ground," the voice declared while rising from the dirt. "I'm just a Tonkadiggy. When you sat on me, it hurt." The Marmabill apologized and offered him some food. She hadn't meant to squish him, she was anything but rude. "I'm looking for my home," she said, and he responded, "Why?" "A wildebeest has taken it." Then she began to cry. "I saw one pass by, and he was carrying a sack." "I knew it," said the Marmabill. "I've gotten back on track." Following the river, she went along the bank, but did not see the Kikis who had set a nasty prank. She fell inside a hole that had covered up with plants. They chuckled from the trees while building stacks of ollie ants. She slipped along a muddy slide that traveled underground, and when it stopped, the Marmabill was all mixed up around. More confused than ever, she was in a darkened cave, but being lost and scared is what will teach you to be brave. I couldn't see a thing, but she could hear as well as ever, which gave her an idea that was odd as it was clever. She grabbed a bunch of rocks and threw them here and there, and when they hit a wall or dip, the sound would tell her where. She walked along until she threw a rock up to the ceiling. It made a funny sound that gave her quite a scary feeling. Instead of hitting stone, she'd hit a soundly sleeping fluther. Soon its eyes lit up and started waking up another. And 100 fluthers fluttered down, glowing emerald green. They had just been woken up, and they were acting cranky and mean. They chased her down a tunnel till she ended up outside. A fluther pulled her by the tail and took her for a ride. She grabbed a branch while flying by and managed to break free, and found herself atop of a bonza tree. "I see him," said the Marmabill, "that thieving wildebeest. He sat beneath a waterfall she spotted to the east." She grabbed the nearest vine and started swinging through the air, but when she reached the wildebeest, he gave an icy stare. "Give me back my nest," she yelled in quite a shaky voice. She may have been afraid, but she had made a mighty choice. The wildebeest came charging. He was in a foul mood. Wildebeests are known to have a fiery attitude. When she looked for cover, it was then she recognized that she was near a kiki trap, cleverly disguised. As she jumped away, the wildebeest went running by. He fell into the trap, and he was hoisted to the sky. "Let me down!" he shouted as he dangled from the net. "You stole my home," she answered, "and now this is what you get." Her nest was trampled underfoot, but she knew just what to do. After all she'd done, she wasn't scared to start anew. She started finding twigs and built a new home that made her proud. The wugs and kikis were welcome, but no wildebeests allowed.